Lawmaker who wasn't afraid to speak her mind. Some of the sentiments shared by those who worked closely with Tina Joemat-Pettersson. The former Energy and Agriculture Minister passed away yesterday, aged just 59. Joemat-Pettersson was a long-standing member of the ANC, serving in various capacities, most recently, of course, chair of the Police Portfolio Committee. Our senior reporter, Aisha Ismail, joins us now. Aisha, it's a very sad day. 59 is a young age to die. You've been speaking to a lot of people, and across the political divide, a lot of kind words for her today.
Absolutely, Sally, and I guess as South Africans we always say that we never speak ill of the dead, and certainly people that I spoke to only had good things to say about Tina Joemat-Pettersson, and they were saying that she was militant at times, she was feisty, yet she was kind and compassionate, and especially people that worked with her, that worked closely with her, said that they knew a different kind of Tina that was portrayed in the media. One of the people that studied with her at the University of the Western Cape and who worked closely with her recently is Professor Irvin Kinnis, who is at UCT's Criminology Department. This is what he had to say about her.
I got to know her when she became the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee. We reconnected, and it was a very healthy relationship in the sense that she was able to take advice. She never shied away from asking advice, and she stood up to people that others didn't stand up to. She was able to do so and raise the uncomfortable questions. And so I respected that about her, that she could raise the issues without blinking an eye. And when the police used to appear before her and the committee, she would support the inquisitorial approach of members of the Portfolio Committee when I was there and while I was there. And so I had a lot of respect for her because as a woman she was able to do this.
You know, of course, Aisha, we cannot avoid some of the allegations. You know, if we go back to her time as Energy Minister in 2017, accused of selling off at a very low price our strategic oil stocks. And she had a lot of issues at times swirling around her. The most recent of which is an allegation that she was involved, an allegation I think coming from the public protector's husband, that she was somehow involved in trying to bribe the public protector. Of course, this has all been completely denied, but one can imagine for a woman who has been through the mill of various scandals, it must have been very unpleasant to see her name in some of the newspapers. Talk to us about these latest allegations and that side of her legacy, if you will.
So, Sally, what I found out today was that the ANC's Ethics Committee cleared Tina Joemat-Pettersson of some of the allegations levelled against her in terms of the fuel that was sold off and also in terms of, contracts that she had allegedly signed. And apparently, according to Irvin Kinnis, she was very pleased that she had been cleared by the Ethics Committee. And those who worked very closely with her, and as I alluded to earlier, the fact that she was involved in student politics, and then after that, she's come through the ranks of the ANC. She was an MEC in the Northern Cape, and then, of course, as we know, she took up senior positions, cabinet positions in Parliament. I asked Irvin Kinnis especially about these recent allegations made by the husband of the suspended public protector, Busisiwe Mkhwebane, and he was saying that he does not believe the allegations for 1 minute. This is what he had to say.
I saw the newspaper articles. I don't want to go there. And I was shocked when I saw the papers, but I knew it couldn't be. I knew it couldn't be what was in those papers because Tina was never one who needed money. Tina gave money to the organizations. And she gave of her own money to organisations. As far as I know, when we had the community police forums coming to Parliament, she paid for their lunches herself. I was alarmed that she paid for 150 lunches, which we and Parliament couldn't afford to pay because we only could pay for lunches for the members. She paid for it herself. She didn't really need any money. And that's why I really don't want to go to that newspaper report, because I knew something different. She was caring in the way she handled all the staff members in Parliament, and we worked together quite well.
We know Parliament has released a statement about her passing. If you could tell us more about that. And let's address this head on. There are a lot of rumours circulating that she took her own life. Has there been any clarity on whether that is indeed how she died?
Well, Sally, those close to her are calling for an independent investigation into the circumstances surrounding her death. I did not have an opportunity to speak to her sons. I've been told that I need to give them space to grieve, and I believe that we should do that. And perhaps at a later stage, when they feel comfortable, they will call a press conference or release a statement. But in the meantime, I did speak to the spokesperson of Parliament, and this is what he had to say to me earlier today.
We have lost somebody who has dedicated her life to the service of the people. Before 1994 and after 1994, she's a seasoned lawmaker. She studied in the Northern Cape. She has been here for many years. She has served people in the province and nationally in various capacities. And it is a person who was very humble. She spoke with everyone with kindness and respect, from staff members up to her peers who are members of